Everybody, this is your buddy here, Scooter Steve. I had to do a little bit changing. One of my other videos, I told you to hook up your radio to the white and green wire. Well, I had to disconnect it, but I didn't want to break these clips, so I just put a little heat shrink tape on the wire. I had to hook it up to the battery because what I found out when I put a voltmeter I just bought, it's only pulling about 8 watts, and that's not enough. Your radio is a 12 volt. What was going on, sometimes the radio will play and sometimes it won't. Well, it was interfering with it, and when I went to put the key in the engine to start the bike, the lights and everything was shut off. So you really can't do it that way on the Burgman. You're going to have to hook it directly to the battery, like I did over here. I'll show you. Here's your battery. It all comes apart. This is to recharge the battery. But when you get ready to recharge, make sure you take the fuse out for the radio. Okay, when you do it this way. So the radio is right coming out of here. I drilled cut a hole out here, but you got to be very careful because there's wires in there. So make sure you don't hit anything. And then the fuse goes right here. That's how I had to put it in. I had to change everything because I was wondering what was going on. My radio kept getting down, and then when I go to the radio stations, it shut down. So later on, I'm going to put a switch in there so they tell you to go directly. So that's what you got to do to make it work. Hook it directly to the battery. So I thought I'd let you know. Now, if you want to use your trunk light up here to work, as you see where my finger's pointing, this one right here, it's a green and yellow wire, and I use one of those clamps, so make sure you use a brand new one. Okay, and then clamp it on and put a little tie. This is the old one where I had it hooked up to the running light, but it was interfering with my equipment and my lights weren't working right. It was getting dim. So they told me the bike might run 12 volts, but every time it goes out to a certain amount, these are LED strips, so it doesn't take very much power. But then you'll have trouble with your radio, and that's why I've been having trouble the last couple of days. But I'm going to change it and get a different radio for my bike, which I'll show you later. Okay, well, this is what you do. So I had to I didn't want to cut the wires because once you clamp it, you take it apart, you'll break it. I just put some heat shrink tape on it, as you see right here, and pushed it back in. And all I have to do is put the cover back on, and we're fine because you only have to use one. Like I say, that's going to be the green and yellow for your trunk lights, because that's an LED and this is an LED. It's fine because it doesn't need that much voltage, but the radio takes 100% of 12 volt power. So in other words make sure you put a switch on it later on. I'm going to have to put a switch because if you don't use the bike more than 15 days, then you got to put a tender and recharge your bike. This ain't like the other 650 I had. It was different. But on this one, I had found out some information because I was always wondering. Okay, well, I thought I'll give you a heads up. You do have to put it on the battery. Before I said you don't, but you have to now because of the voltage. Because now, if I turn the radio on and then turn the engine on, the lights don't flicker. What happens, the lights were flickering because it was draining too much power, and the radio is getting a little hot because this is supposed to be, it only pulls about 10 or 9 volts, and the radio takes 12 volts, so just hook it directly to your power. Okay, well, you can sign up for my YouTube channel, and please, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Anything that comes up, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take one of the other videos down. I said it wrong, so now I know what was going on. Later on, I'm going to show you, I'm getting a Tyson stereo system from Hawk. I'll be putting in. So I'll make another video and show you where to purchase it. That'll be coming soon. Okay, catch you later when you're kind of somebody else that would be kind to you. This is your buddy Scooter Steve, and you have a safe drive. Listen to tunes on your bike. Bye for now, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.